Hi, my name is Takaki. This is Food for Thought, the podcast where we cook and talk about whatever we want. So, today we're going to be cooking a steak, but we're also going to be talking about the GCU RA position. So, when you're cooking, it's very similar to being an RA if you really think about it. You're going to be taking somebody's experience. This is going to be the ingredient that we're going to be working with. And as we're working with that, we're going to be slowly adding things in order to bring out the true fullest experience that we can for that person. Each resident has their own set of tastes, so it's always very important to season to taste and not to just go overpowering and putting everything on there. Oftentimes as an RA, it's also easy to forget that you need multiple tools. You can't just rely on one thing for everything. Just like in cooking, you're going to need things like your knife, your spatula, or your tongs. There's several things that you need to go, as well as balancing all these different things. For instance, we have rice going that's already been pre-cooked, as well as we have our pans and everything ready just to go right away. As far as everything else that comes to being an RA, it just comes down to simply taking time to watch and see how everything turns out. You never really want to just leave these things super unattended, even though you want the experience to be as untainted as possible. It's important for RAs to always step in and take action when things get rough. Just like if you were cooking, you need to always keep an eye and always make sure you're adjusting the temperature to make sure that you get the optimum flavor out of everything. It's never really a simple process. It really comes with a lot of practice, but even if you come along, you can still create a fantastic dish as long as you keep going and you keep putting your fullest effort into it. There's so many ingredients to put into somebody's life. It's hard to know what to do, so oftentimes it just comes down to really just asking the person, how would you like this? Or what would you like to do? You can't always be assuming what everybody else wants. It's always just easier to go up and ask them, interact with them, ask them the big questions like, hey, how are you doing today? You gotta ask them, how was that test that you're talking to me about? And as you keep going, you keep fine-tuning, you can help that person to have a really fulfilling experience. Some people think that it takes some marvelous amount of talent, but no, really, it just comes down to being that person who can just step up and ask, what exactly do you want out of this? And how can I help you along the way? But truly, being an RA is something special and something that not everybody can do, but it's something that people are privileged and honored to do. Being able to interact with people on such a deep level and being able to bring in such an experience is something that not many people can do and not people can really accomplish easily. But RAs are definitely one of the greatest things to be at GCU, as well as being a chef. You bring in the food and you help to feed all the people around you and enrich them with various things, whether it be knowledge or helping them with their spirituality. You can even just help them along with their grades or just be their friend along the way. All that really matters is that you're there for them and you're watching and you're making sure that the experience is everything that they could ever hope it to be. And that'll be it for today for this Food for Thought podcast. Thank you for joining me on this special cooking steak as well as GCU RA position. Thank you and have a good day. I'll see you in the next one.